Welcome to Life Home Kids. Yeah. Welcome to episode 17.
Yeah!
We are upside down in your TV. Help us. Help
my
us
hands
here.
get sore.
Guys. I have some bad news.
Wait, what?
Bad news, guys.
What?
Bad news.
Wait, what?
This may be our last episode of Life Home Kids.
No.
It is. I know. It's so sad, guys.
What?
It's so sad. But I have some
What?
good news.
Oh.
I have some good news.
Oh.
Though. Tim, come back. I have good
Tim,
news.
he has good news. He has good news. He has good news though. He has good news.
Next week, we are back in real life kids back at
Yes!
church. How exciting is that? Woo! I can't wait. But
Wait,
first,
wait. What's going on? What's going on today?
Yeah, this week. Well, guess what? This week we are talking about learning from our mistakes, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. How interesting. And also another cool thing we've got coming up is we have a little special video from all the leaders to you guys at home, sharing about our favorite things that's happened in these Life Home Kids videos. So let's throw the video right now.
Hi Life Kids.
Hey Life Kids.
Hey Life Kids.
Hey guys.
Hey Life Kids.
Well, g'day Life Kids.
Hi Life Kids. Hey guys.
Hey kids, how you going?
Hey guys, it's Tim here.
Oh, hi Life Kids.
Thank you for letting us be part of your homes for these last 4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
4 months. That is insane.
We have really enjoyed it. To be in your houses every week has been something really special.
And we really hope that you enjoy being a part of the Life Home Kids and enjoy the activities and the house packs that we sent you.
It's sad that it's over, but honestly, there's been so many good and fun times.
My favorite time during this whole coronavirus has been making the videos for you guys to watch each week.
Tim, his random thoughts, so funny. His brain is just funny.
When Jacob put on a mask of the Flash and said Shazam, that's not his catchphrase.
I've had a super awesome time with all the guys.
Definitely making those house packs and delivering them off to each individual during the week. It's been awesome to be able to see your beautiful faces.
Being able to watch you guys do your pet cam videos.
We've finally gotten rid of deep cries out.
Making those house packs and delivering them to your guys' doors and seeing your faces.
We'll be doing a not push dance with you guys. I absolutely love to dance here with you guys.
Seeing you guys have such a good time.
Making the kids packs for you guys, and that's been so much fun. I've really loved doing that, and as well as seeing how much you guys have loved it has been absolutely amazing.
Doing the dances. All the different dances were so good, and Deep Cries Out and the Health Hustle. That's been so much fun.
Seeing you guys on the screen, when I got to see like Cam and Isla with their dog on the screen, that was really special. So I have thoroughly enjoyed seeing you guys there as well.
I hope you have an awesome time watching all these films that we've made over the past 17 weeks. But
Guess what? Next week on July the 12th, we're coming back to church.
Back at church.
back in church.
For episode 18, which is coming live.
Live! It's going to be live here at church, and we're going to have a party. Woo!
Can't wait to see you there.
We can't wait to see you. It's going to be awesome.
We'll see you very soon.
See you guys then.
We'll see you then, Life Kids.
See you guys then.
Can't wait to see you for a big party.
Can't wait to see you there.
I'm super excited, so I'll see you there.
See you then. Bye.
See you then!
See you all then. Bye-bye.
Well, thanks leaders for that very exciting video. It was so good to see you all there, but we're going to be going now into the pet corner and we're going to be having Ellie and Kaylee sharing with us their guinea pig.
Did you know that a guinea pig is just a miniature hog that eats carrots?
Hi, my name's Ellie.
Hi, my name is Kaylee.
And these are our guinea pigs. Mine is called Peanut.
And mine is called Milo.
What we do first in the mornings is we grab some food and we cut it up. We've got capsicum. We've got something. and we got carrot and cucumber. And when we hand it to them, they eat it straight away.
So fast.
There you go.
And sometimes they nibble and they need fresh water and pellets.
And if we forget to feed them this, it's fine because we keep them pellets out here. So then if we forget, they don't
Their favourite
starve.
place is like to go in the pipes over there. And they also need hay.
So these pipes connect to over there and they run up them. But they kept staying in there instead of here, so our dad had to pull them apart.
And they jump.
And this is what our mum and dad made. It's a guinea pig
There's so
run
much
thing.
poop in it.
But we cleaned their cage. I cleaned it with my grandma. I'm not sure when.
On a Wednesday.
But yeah, and we need to clean it out again this week sometime. But yeah, and we put water in. We put water in this thing. And we put pellets there. We sometimes bath them, but if it's too cold, we can't, because then when we put them out here, they're gonna die because it's too cold. Thank you for listening. Bye. Bye.
Well, thank you, Ellie and Katie, for showing us your guinea pig, because that was actually really incredible. Or your miniature hog who eats carrots. Incredible stuff. Well, look, we're going to go say hello to Rach, and she's going to be taking us for Leaders Camp and showing us a few things. So let's get over there and have some fun. I'm going to walk off this way.
I'm going to be checking out all these farm vehicles. Let's go. Maybe we won't be driving this one. This is the paddock where I learnt to drive, and my dad, he under this tree, he set up a chair and a newspaper, and he just sat and read for a couple hours, while me, I went driving zoom, zoom, zoom all around this paddock. I was only 10, but the great thing about being on the country is that it doesn't matter. You can just drive in the paddock and you get to learn how to drive. Yeah, fun times. I didn't even hit anything. I didn't even hit any other cars. Look at that. Oh, lucky me.
In me, you'll see a paddle steamer. It's not exactly a farm vehicle, but it is a very cool mode of transport. This paddle steamer is called the Murray Princess, and it resides in Mannum, which is where I live. And yeah, it's great. You know, people come away on holidays on this paddle steamer, and they go up and down the river for a week or a day or a couple days. And they've got chefs and they've got rooms, and it's a really awesome place to go on. So if you ever have a chance to take a ride on the paddle steamer, yeah, do that. Just check out those huge wheels on the back. Anyway, let's go check out some more vehicles. Now, we don't really ride cows as a mode of transport anymore, but really, it was just a pretty good excuse to film these cuties. Like, look at them. Just gonna suck my fingers. Unfortunately, my fingers don't have any milk in them, so she's not really getting any food, but They're super cute, aren't they? Alright, we're going to run through a real quick lot of some other really cool vehicles on the farm. So here's one. Sprayer! And seeder. This is what they use to put the seed in the ground. So that we have things like wheat and barley grow so that we can make bread. Basically, the tractor pulls this thing. Now, on one side, there's grain, and on the other side, there's fertilizer. So the grain goes into the ground, and which is the seed, and then the fertilizer goes in the ground as well, and that makes the seed grow really good. And then behind here, so it goes down into little tubes, and it comes out here, and that folds down. So those things standing up, they fold down. So there's 3 sections, and all the tubes shoot the fertilizer and the seed down into the ground, and that makes it easy for the crop to grow. It's very interesting.
How cute.
That's the end of our farm tour. Hope you enjoyed seeing all the different vehicles. From the cows and I, we say bye.
Thanks, Rachel, for your leaders, Ken, there. But now we're going to be heading into the big word, aren't we,
Yes,
Jacob?
absolutely.
And this week's big word comes from Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20. And we're talking about being wise and getting advice. So, the verse goes just like this. Get all the advice and instruction you can so that you can be wise for the rest of your life. That's right. So we're going to do it one more time. We really want you guys to remember this. So, Jacob, do you remember what it is?
I think so.
You think so? Well, let's go through it together.
All right.
Get all the advice and instruction you can.
So you'll be
wise for the
rest of your life.
rest of your life. How good. And that was from Proverbs chapter 19, verse
20.
20.
The double 10.
The double 10.
decade.
But now we're going to be heading into connect now.
Connect.
So
connect.
I love it. We're going to connect.
Connect.
Hey guys, I'm so glad you're here.
We have a lot to do.
Yes, we have to finish our story. Will the knight find the flower and rescue the princess? I don't know.
Right, but we haven't written that part yet.
Oh, right, we'll get back to that later. Because now it's time to
rehearse the verse.
Today's verse is found in the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 20. Say it like this. Proverbs 19:20. Get all the advice and instruction you can, so you will be wise the rest of your life. Okay, now I'm gonna say it, and you guys repeat after me, okay?
Right.
You ready?
We're ready.
You sure?
I'm sure. Sure? Good.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do it.
Proverbs 19:20.
Proverbs 19:20.
Get all the advice and instruction you can,
Get all the advice and instruction you can,
so you will be wise the rest of your life.
so you will be wise the rest of your life. Nice job.
And it's so true. Being wise is very important.
And sometimes you can find wisdom in the most unexpected places.
Really? What do you mean?
Okay guys, I think we're all set. Ready to finish our story?
Yeah, but where were we?
Oh, don't you remember? We were talking about the Dark Lady and her magic mirror.
So, I see you followed wise advice. You may be growing in wisdom, but not enough to stop me.
So we've got to figure out what the Dark Lady is going to do to the knight.
Got it.
After the knight leaves the monk, he continues to walk down the path through the dark forest. He walks endlessly for days and days with no food or water. Then the Dark Lady, in disguise, waves her magic wand.
Wait, she has a magic wand?
Of course she does. She waves her wand and...
It's a nice idea, but we never gave the Dark Lady a magic wand.
Perhaps the Dark Lady's plan should be more deceptive.
Ooh, yes! Let's listen to the robot. Yes, tell us more.
Perhaps our story should go like this.
Do not be afraid. The monk told me about your journey. He told me to meet you here.
How do I know that's true?
You're wise to be cautious. Did you see a young woman on your travels? Pretty, with a red hood?
I did.
You didn't tell her anything, did you?
I told her that the king sent me on a mission. Nothing more.
Good. She's pure evil. She's not even a young girl at all. She's the Dark Lady.
Dark Lady? The monk warned me about her. Glad I didn't follow her.
Yes. I know what you're looking for. You're looking for the flower that possesses magical powers, powers that are so beyond what any man can do that nobody can be trusted. Not even the king.
Why not?
No. No. Come on. It's not safe here. Follow me.
So why can't the king be trusted with the flower?
Because it has the power to do almost anything.
The king didn't tell me that. All he said was that it was for his daughter, Princess Rose.
Did he tell you why it was for her?
No?
Here, sit down. Relax.
Do you think it's not really for the Princess Rose at all? Do you think he just sent me here so he could have the power for himself?
Could be. No one can really know. I mean, many men would do almost anything to get the kind of power the flower possesses.
What if the king can't be trusted? What if he sent me here so he could have the power? The power to do something horrible? No, I can trust him. He's my king. But what if I can't? What do I do?
If I were you, I'd leave the flower right where it is. Why risk it falling into the wrong hands? At least you know it's safe there.
You're right. I am the only one who has access to this map. What do I do with it?
Uh-oh, that's bad news.
What is?
He's starting to believe her. He has to protect the map. It shows the way to the flower.
You're right. But what should he do with it? Should he hide the map or should he follow it?
What do you guys think? Shout it out. He should ignore the Dark Lady and keep following the map?
Here, give it to me. I'll destroy it for you.
Wait, what is he doing?
It seems he has ignored your advice.
But we're the writers. He can't do that.
He just did.
Now sit down and lay your head to rest. And smell all these beautiful flowers around you.
Wait, what's going on?
You fool! You thought that you were wise enough to trick the Dark Lady? You chose wisely the first time, but this time you failed, and there is nothing that you can do about it.
What do I do? Pause. Pray.
Well, great. The knight is unconscious. Wake up, knight! Yoo-hoo!
Can't believe I listened to her lies. How could I have been so foolish? And now, the map is gone. I failed. Wait. What did the king say for my last challenge?
You can grow in wisdom by learning from your mistakes.
I didn't stop and pray last time until it was too late. The map was already gone. Pause. Pray. Pick. God, what should I do?
This will help you in your darkest hour when all hope is lost.
Oops. God, show me where to go. My king, I have returned.
You did it. I knew you wouldn't fail me.
I did fail you, my king. I met the Dark Lady twice in the forest. I didn't recognize her. I made the wise choice the first time.
But then you did not fail.
No, I did. The second time. The map was destroyed, and if it weren't for this, I never would have been able to find the flower.
Did you learn from your mistake?
I did, my king. I learned that I can't trust what I think is best, even when it seems really good. I have to trust God and what He says.
Sounds like you have grown in wisdom.
What? No, that's impossible. I made the wrong decisions. I almost ruined any chance I had of finding the flower.
Sometimes we grow in wisdom by learning from our mistakes.
Thank you for your mercy, my king. I don't deserve it. Now here is the flower you sent me for.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
Hold it right there. Mistakes can help you grow in wisdom. My mistakes just make me feel bad.
Well, hold up. There's a story that might help. There. Joshua makes a treaty with the Gibeonites. Let's check it out.
This is his 66 picks mixed up into one. The book's about God, who He is and what He's done. It's the Holy Bible, y'all, with God's truth packed tight inside. It's alive, a prize to hide in your heart and in your mind. Old Testaments are set up for the big event when Jesus crashed the scene with a new arrangement. It's history, His story, whose story, God's story. Oh, the story of how much He loves me. Let Him blow up all the pages, let this show go live. Let His word explode from this video into your life.
Joshua was a mighty warrior.
Hello.
God used him to lead the Israelites into the land God promised them. Now, God had given Joshua and the Israelites many victories over the people who lived in the land.
He sure has. You wouldn't believe what God did to the wall of Jericho. Knocked it down.
And now everyone had heard about all that God had done for Joshua and the Israelites, including some people who lived nearby called the Gibeonites. They were pretty scared, so they decided to trick Joshua.
Now remember the plan. We have these old bags that are torn and this worn out clothing. This will trick Joshua and the Israelites to think we came from a faraway country instead of just nearby. We'll get him to make a peace treaty with us, and then we won't be destroyed like those guys at Jericho.
Got it.
We have come from a country far from here. Please make a peace treaty with us.
How do we know you're telling the truth? Maybe you live near us, and we can't make a peace treaty with you if you do.
If you make a peace treaty with us, we'll be your servants.
You didn't answer my question. Tell me the truth. Who are you? Where do you come from? Really?
We live very far away from here. We heard all that God has done for you in Egypt and against all the people living here. The leaders of our country told us to come and make a peace treaty with you. As you can see, we've come a long way. All our food is gone and our clothes are worn out.
Let me see for myself. Looks good to me.
Joshua and the Israelites asked the Gibeonites all the right questions, but they didn't do the most important thing, ask God for wisdom on what to do. So they made a treaty with the Gibeonites.
What? The Gibeonites live nearby? They tricked us. I want to meet with those guys. Now I know the truth. You live close to us? Why did you lie and say that you live far away?
We know that God told you to destroy all the people living in the land. You were afraid, so we tricked you into making a peace treaty with us.
Well, we have to keep our promise, so we won't destroy you. But you will have to be our servants and carry water for the priests.
That's fine with us.
Joshua had made a big mistake.
But I'm not going to make that mistake again. Next time, I'm going to ask God what He wants to do, no matter how things look.
We can guess that Joshua learned from his mistake with the Gibeonites, because after that time, in every adventure Joshua had, we see him asking God what He wanted him to do first.
So Joshua was tricked into disobeying God. That's a big mistake.
It was, but Joshua went on to become a great leader. He didn't let his mistake stop him. He learned from his mistake.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand it now.
The knight in our story is starting to get it too.
Now I can tell you why it was so important for me to find the magic flower for my daughter. This is my daughter, Princess Rose. As you can see, she is not well.
What happened to her?
I guess I need to start at the very beginning for you to fully understand. It began a long time ago. The Dark Lady, she was a member of my court. Back then she was called Lady Grey. That is, until she wanted to rule my kingdom instead of me. She was cold, proud, and full of evil. So I threw her out of the kingdom. Now she calls herself the Dark Lady, and she has vowed revenge against the one thing I love the most, my daughter.
The Dark Lady's creepy. She's the villain. She's supposed to be creepy.
I still have a lot to think about. You guys keep writing. I'll be right back. To the room. Hi, room.
Hello, Alyssa. How can I help you?
Well, as you know, we're writing a story about wisdom, but the king just told the knight that he can learn from his mistakes. I just don't know. Room, can you show me today's verse? Proverbs 19:20. Get all the advice and instruction you can. so you will be wise the rest of your life. But what about when I'm not wise? I mess up a lot.
Even the wisest people make mistakes. But wise people also learn from them. Even great heroes in the Bible know this to be true.
Oh yeah, today's Bible story was about how the Gibeonites tricked Joshua into making a treaty. Joshua didn't ask God what to do. That was a big mistake.
But Joshua learned from that mistake. He grew in God's wisdom and became a great leader because of it. God can do wonderful things through people who learn from their mistakes and the mistakes of others.
I want to grow in wisdom too. And now I know that I don't have to be perfect to do that. I'm going to be like Joshua. I'm going to be wise, learn from mistakes. That's it, that's the point. Be wise, learn from mistakes. And I think I can do that now. The next time I make a mistake, I'm going to learn from it so that I can make a different decision the next time. Thanks, Room.
You're very welcome, Alyssa.
Wait, so that's it? That's the end of the story?
Wait, no, it can't be over.
It's not over. Now let's see, where were we? Oh, the king was telling the knight about the Dark Lady. And she was storming out of the castle.
So what happened after that?
For many years, nothing at all. But I still kept my daughter surrounded by guards because I knew the Dark Lady was just waiting for the right time. And one day, that time came. Against my wise advice, my daughter went walking around the castle without any guards with her. She thought she would be safe, but I knew better. If only she had listened. The Dark Lady used her magic to trick her. My daughter loves flowers and couldn't resist the beautiful bouquet, so she took it. The second she smelled the sweet flowers, she fell to the ground.
So is she in some sort of enchanted sleep?
Yes. But every year that passes, she gets weaker. I wasn't sure how much time I had, so I sent for you. I would have gone after the flower myself, but the spell can only be broken by a knight, not a king. So I had to choose a knight that would make enough wise decisions to find it. And I'm happy to say that I chose the right one.
Father, what happened?
This is my daughter, Princess Rose.
That's so beautiful. I think so too. Wait, Alyssa, you never told us about the room.
Oh yeah, I connected the dots.
Then perhaps you should share today's point.
Be wise, learn from mistakes.
Be wise, learn from mistakes. Well, if I learned from all of my many mistakes, I would be the wisest person in the world.
Well, we can all grow in wisdom, just like today's verse says.
Why don't we all say it?
Proverbs 19:20. Get all the advice and instruction you can, so you will be wise the rest of your life.
Because a good life is built on wisdom.
A happily ever after kind of life?
A life living out God's purpose.
I still think a Bobbity Bibbidi Bibbidi Bobbidi snowman would have been cool.
So remember, if you make a mistake, and trust me, we all make mistakes, you can still grow in wisdom by learning from them.
That's right. Just remember to
pause, pray, pick.
But wait, we're not gonna find out if the princess or knight fall in love?
We're leaving it a mystery.
I guess you'll never know.
But I have to know.
We all make mistakes. When we do, it's important to remember, be wise, learn from mistakes. I'm kind of sad our story's over. But we can all be part of God's true story. It all starts when you make Jesus the leader of your life. I've done that, and you can too. Just remember ABC. A, admit. Admit that you've done wrong and ask God to forgive you for disobeying Him. B, believe. Believe God sent Jesus to take the punishment for your sin. Trust that you're forgiven because Jesus made you right with God. C, choose. Choose to spend your whole life depending on God's power to help you say no to sin. As you live and love like Jesus, tell others God is your leader and number one friend.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Connect, but I want to ask you a question. How many mistakes have you made before in your whole life? Can you count them? Like, can you get them on your hands, or are there a lot more? Because for me, I can't even begin to count how many mistakes we've had, because as humans, we all just tend to make mistakes. And mistakes aren't, obviously they're not a good thing, but we actually don't have to see them as a really bad thing either. Because one thing that we can do, as my mum and dad always taught me when I was young, and maybe you've heard this as well, is that it's okay to make mistakes as long as we learn from them. And so as humans, as people, we're always going to make mistakes. In my life, I've made some small mistakes and I've made some really big mistakes. But I have learned to learn from the mistakes. So even when I've done something wrong, or even if I've messed something up, as long as I learn how to steer away from that, and I learn not to do that same thing again. And the best thing is that God still loves us even if we do make mistakes, because there's so many people. Every single person in the Bible has made a mistake at some point, particularly King David. So King David was a guy who was obviously, as his name implies, king, and he was leading the Israelites. And so he actually one time made a lot of mistakes. He did a lot of things that really displeased God, and he actually even murdered someone. But the thing is, God still loved him because of this. And that God actually called David a man chasing after my own heart. Like, imagine God saying that to you. That, like, bragging on you, saying, that girl, she's a girl after my own heart. That guy right there, he's a guy chasing after my own heart. And so even though David made all these mistakes, even though he did a lot wrong, that he actually turned from that and he learned from his mistakes so that he wouldn't do them again. And instead of going back to those mistakes, he focused on his relationship with God. He focused on being closer and closer to God and becoming more like him. And that's why God said that he was a man chasing after his own heart. So what does this mean for us? This actually means that we can learn from our mistakes. Just like we learned in the big word, that we can gain all the advice and instruction that we can so that we will be wise for the rest of our lives. So this means that when you make a mistake, that you don't have to trap yourself by feeling bad about it. That you can actually take that, admit that you were wrong, admit that you made a mistake, and actually learn from that so you won't do that again. So, hey, I want to set a challenge for you this week. Actually, no, I don't. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I was thinking I'll just go into prayer. Is that all right? Okay, cool. Yep. So, hey, let's pray. God, I just pray that this week you will help us to own up to our own mistakes if we make them, but that we will also learn from our mistakes. That we won't just stay doing and keep doing the same mistakes over and over again. We won't keep slipping up over the same thing over and over again, God, but that you will help us to learn from our mistakes so that we can be wise and understanding, so we can move away from that and focus on getting closer and closer with you and being people who are chasing after your own heart. In Jesus' name, amen. So, hey, we're going to be going into our house packs now, so why don't you get up, get ready, and let's get into it.
Thank you, Jacob.
You're welcome.
For your message.
Great.
That was so good. Let's
Thank
give him
you.
a round of applause. Woo! But now
circle.
we have house pack. So we have paint. First of all, on the front, you can rip that off.
Ooh, mine's
I have
red.
blue.
I've got red. That means I'm gonna be faster.
So what do we do with paint? Do you reckon? We paint.
Paint things. Probably.
Probably.
I don't know. Do you? Is that what you do with
We
paint?
are. We are
Cool.
painting.
All right. What are we painting? What are we painting?
We're actually doing some splatter painting today. So in here you should find a paintbrush. So go have a look.
There. Rip this.
Yes,
Rip this
I have one. I have
open.
green one.
I have a green one.
Oh, snap! But yeah, so splatter painting. I don't know if you've done it before, but you get a little bit of paint. You can also dip water in it if you want to help with the liquidness. But you can either splatter it like this, or you can get your hand like this. Pretty much just making splatters on a piece of paper, and it actually looks good. It looks good. But also, splatters can be like mistakes, which is what Jacob was talking about. We can learn from them, as you know. Anyway, that's painting done. What else do we have, Jacob?
We've got a bit of a sweet treat here. We've got a bit of a
lollipop.
Bit of a lollipop. Just,
Mine's got a face on it. Mine's got a tongue.
Mine's a girl. So do you want to swap?
Okay.
Cool. I've got the orange lollipop. So
Enjoy that.
what else is there? What
And
else is
lucky
there?
last, we have a game
I
for you
love
all
games.
to play, actually.
Love games. Love
So it should be
games.
3 sheets. One has got instructions on it and tells you how to play. And
Yes.
one is a game board. Maybe
Game
I'll
board.
open that one.
Is this the game board?
They're the cards to go with the game board. So, on the game board, we want you to write all different kinds of mistakes you've made. So it could be talking back to your mum. It
Ooh.
could be not doing the chores.
Ooh.
It could be speaking a bad word to your brother
It's like
or
there
a friend.
and there.
So many mistakes, because we all make mistakes.
Wow.
So you can fill up as many as you can with that. And then, where's the other sheet of paper? You have this one. This tells you where to move along the game board. So you can either move forward, because maybe you've learnt from
Forward.
your mistake.
That's good.
Or if you get a colour that says
Forward.
you go back, means you haven't learned from it.
Go backwards.
So obviously we want to learn from our mistakes so we
Yes.
can win and get better at life.
Cheat code to life.
But that's
Learn from your mistakes.
that's all we have.
Win the game.
We hope you enjoyed them. You've got 10 minutes. Get
So
your
10
family
minutes,
to
that
play.
is 600 seconds. So get ready. Are you ready?
I didn't know it was 600 seconds.
Let's go with it.
I can't say S's. Let's go, 10 minutes.
Let's go.
goodness, thank you so much, Kate and Jacob, for the house backs. I hope you guys had fun. Well, we're going to be going to a very special time of the day, which is, of course, the ending. So good. Where we're going to be up and standing, dancing, because this is actually our last time we're going to do this on the video. So, hey, I want you guys to make it crazy. Maybe get someone to record it. We want to see your dance moves. Send it through because we want to see that. But guys, let's hands in. Let's get ready to rumble. And let's go sing So Good. 1, 2, 3.
So good!
Jeez.
Everybody sing la 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 la. A kind of explosion happened inside me the moment you came into my life. I felt your power, it lifted me higher. Now I'm on fire, burning for you. Let's go! La 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 la. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not mistaken in who I'm praising. You are the reason that I'm alive. 'Cause Jesus, you came in and everything's changing. So I am praising, lifting. Come on, let's lift Jesus high tonight. God, you're so good. God, you're so good. There's nobody like you. There is no one like you. God, you're so good. God, you're so good. There's nobody like you. Yeah, there is no one like you. Oh, there's nothing better, Lord, than your presence. I wanna stay here all of my days. 'Cause it's so releasing, here in your freedom. So I am praising, lifting your name. God, you're so good. God, there's nobody like you. Hey, there is no one like you. God, you're so good. God, you're so good. There's nobody like you. Oh, there is no. Let's go. Here we go now. Say whoa, say whoa, say whoa. Oh, there is no one like you. Come on, say whoa, say whoa, say whoa, yeah. Oh, there is no one like you. La 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 la. Planet shake and sing. Woo! God, you're so good. There's nobody like you. Oh, there is no one like you. We lift you up. Oh, we lift you up. There's nobody like you. Come on, let's praise him. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, there is no one like you. There's nobody like Jesus. Come on, Josh, why don't you praise him on that bass tonight?
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy reunite!
What did you just say?